So this is a guy that was supposed to be Tom Jones. I got the number. I think I actually might have got it from Juliana. And I said, Tom, oh my God. He says, hello. What's your name? What's going on? He said, hello, when I didn't immediately get back to him. I said, you told me to message you on Instagram. Now remember, my name is either Ewer or Ura. It says, okay, Con, I see your pictures, my friend. So I sent a picture of Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, and to try and explain away the awful quality, I said it was an older one. I'm ugly. Okay, what's your name, my friend? And then I messed up and said Ura, pronounced Ura. Says, okay. And I said, okay, you told me to message you here, and I have. Okay. What did you need, and why was it so important? I ask. Nothing. Then he deletes a message. Tell me about yourself and family. I didn't immediately respond. Says, good morning. And then I said, it's not morning. It wasn't morning when you sent that. He says, what's up? How are you doing? I said, I'm fine. I had to go see my stockbroker privately today. Because again, the point is getting them to think you are loaded with money. He says, okay, tell me about yourself and family. I said, I'm an OBGYN associated with both hospitals in the area. Also some pediatrics, which makes sense because I deliver the babies. I'll provide patient care for both mom and baby for at least a year until my associate in the practice takes over. I don't think that's how it works anywhere, but he doesn't know that. And he said, okay, how are you doing? What's up, baby? I said, fine and nothing. How are you feeling today? Are you busy now? I said, not too busy. Realized it was a weekday and had to account for it and said, I took the day off. He said, okay. Nice. How do you find my music? Hi. I said, a friend. Sorry, I won't be able to respond. I have a few scheduled C-sections today. What's your favorite song that you've done? Because honestly, I forgot who he was supposed to be. He said, that's nice. Can I ask you something? I said, only if you answer what I asked. He says, are you a private person? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I said, as private as a doctor can be. He says, how many of my shows have you attended and where are you from? I said, one, I'm from Eagle Land, Denadoro in Eagle Land to be specific. This is an earlier scam bait and I hadn't come up with just saying Saturn Valley. Denadoro is a mountain in the game Chrono Trigger. He said, any reason why you love my music? I said, no, I just like shit. I like what I like. He says, aw, that's good to hear from a loyal fan like you. I'm thanking you so much for all the support. It strengthens me more and let me know you would forever be a fan of mine. I said, awesome. Have you ever been to my shows or concerts? I said, you just asked me that. I answered, why should I bother talking if you're not going to pay attention? And then I pointed out, see, right here, like 5 minutes ago. Sorry, I must say, I have enormous respect for you considering the manner in which you have made contact with me. I am delighted you are a fan of mine. Same old script. Sure. Respect enough that you aren't paying attention to what I say or answering my questions. Because earlier I asked what your favorite song was that you had done, and you just didn't answer. He said, okay. I said, and you're still not answering it apparently. May God bless you some more. And I said, may God teach you how to have a proper conversation and not be rude. I would love you to have a ticket, or I would love to have you a free ticket whenever I am in your zone. I said, why? When are you coming to Denadoro Eagle Land? He said, I'm not working or so worked out after any of my shows/concerts. I would love to buy you a dinner. It has always been a pleasure to have time with my fans after my shows/concerts. I said, what? Quote, I'm not working or so worked out after any of my shows. What does that even mean? So I said, I remember when you were in Onet and Saturn Valley. If you go back there, I can go there. I have the money. He says, okay. I said, okay. He responded to my question of when he was coming. I don't know yet, babe. That's why I said whenever am in your zone. I said, well, hit me up whenever you're in my zone. I love of me. I don't find happiness in my marriage. Whatever that means. I said, well, that sucks. I've never been married. He responds to my remembering when he was in Onet and Saturn Valley. He said, oh, that's we be nice. Question mark, question mark. Thank you. How long have you been a fans? As he had asked this, this is the third time he's asked. I said, about 2 rotations of the sun. He said, are you a Christian? I said, yeah, why? Do you believe in God? I said, well, duh. What Christian doesn't? That's kind of a stupid question. So then he says, Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this, love your neighbor as yourself. I sent you a request because I always see your likes and comments on my page, and thanks so much one more time again. And please always be good, cause there is a God. Believe that. I said, okay. Do you live alone or with family? I said, now I just want to warn everybody, there is going to be a lot of shit talking about poor people. And I'm poor myself. We're having a rough go of it right now. So I know what it's like to be poor. I was raised not like super poor, but we were poor. I said, I live with my father, a retired coal miner, and my mother, who was a homemaker. This is why they insisted I go to med school and pick a specialty, so we wouldn't be poor. I make enough that nobody has to work. I am the only one in my high school graduation class that can say they are a success story. Nobody else makes $335,000 a year. Since I grew up poor and they were mean about it, meaning my classmates, I tend to brag. Yes, I'm always working or on call, but who lives in a big house with their family and their family doesn't have to work? He says, okay, how old are you? I said, 32. It's a little young for that specialty, but he said, amazing. That's great of you. By now, your parents should have been proud of you. I said, they are. I'm not some blue-collar poor person. I'm white-collar and wealthy. I'm very glad you are a fan of mine. May God bless you. And that is where it all started. I said, in fact, I'm going to take them on vacation to Aruba, Jamaica, Bermuda, Bahama, Key Largo, Montego. He says, okay, I hope you're not going to stop listening to my musics. May God bless and protect you. I said, I won't. And I said, Jamaica is off the Florida Keys. There's a place called Kokomo. That's where we want to go to get away from it all. He said, okay, thanks for being my great fan so far, and may God continue to bless you and protect you. I said, this guy I dated once, he and I went. Our bodies in the sand, tropical drinks melting in our hands. We would be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band down in Kokomo. Responding to, I'm not some blue-collar poor person, he says, awesome, celebrate, smiley emoji. I said, I kind of want to take you down to Kokomo. We'll get there fast, and we will take it slow. That's where we want to go, way down in Kokomo. He said, okay. I want you to know, I am too old for games, question mark, question mark. I said, how old are you? And then I kept going. Martinique, that Montserrat mystique, we'll put out to sea, and we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by, we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight, winky face. Cocktails and moonlit nights. That dreamy look in your eye will give me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo. He says, that weavy great, babe. I love that tool. Excuse me. But I hear it's not safe. Then I said, if you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long-lost pal. I can call you Daddy, and Daddy, when you call me, you can call me Al. A quick point of note, I said I can call you Daddy because it wasn't until I was like 36 years old that I found out the actual lyric was, I can call you Betty. I was singing as a little girl, I can call you Daddy. And Daddy, when you call me, you can call me Al. And nobody ever corrected me. So when I found that out, I was like, what? He says, okay, I have been hurt before, and I don't want to get hurt anymore, baby. I can call you baby love. Gross. I said, actually, I prefer a bit of respect. I didn't spend 12 years in med school for nicknames. Call me doctor. Doctor, you're a fag. He says, okay, Dr. Baby. Yeah, I know how you feel, and I want you to know that God has a reason for all purpose. And then I said, yeah, but wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? Reference to the Beach Boys. I am happy we found each other, baby Dr. Yura. I am tired of being alone. That is why I sent you a request, my boo. We are not getting any younger. We get older every day. I just want y'all to imagine Tom Jones calling a girl my boo. And I said, I mean, we don't have to go to just Kokomo. We can go anywhere because I get around from town to town. I'm a real cool head. I'm making real good bread. He said, really? And with that really, I thought, oops, I've blown it. He knows it's a song. But so I kept going. I said, yeah, but I'm getting bugged driving up and down the same old strip. I got to find a new place where the doctors are hip. They're lame here. If I will be permitted or got a little chance to come into your heart, I am going to always be here for you, and I will always make you happy. I don't know if they know punctuation. I said, oh yes, you see, my fellow GPs are becoming real well known. The bad doctors know us and they leave us alone. So you're aware, there are some rogue orthopedic surgeons that want me as well. I went to coffee with one. He's nice. He says, okay, baby, I want to know you better and see where it would take us to. With anything I said, where would he get that idea? I mean, maybe the Kokomo lyrics. I said, when we go out, we always take my car, a 1992 Lamborghini Diablo. It was my dream car. 'Cause it's never been beat, and we never missed yet with the orthos we meet. None of the neuros go steady, because it wouldn't be right to let your best peds home on a Saturday night